So tell me some plans right now for O'Keefe Media Group. I know pinned on your Twitter is you've been doing some interesting investigations on John Fetterman. I know you doing some stuff with ActBlue and Fox News. I guess Twitter is your medium, and you contest that the mainstream media is never going to be involved with this. But they actually see you almost as a threat, right? They see you as like, we don't even want to support what he's doing, and they just want to read their teleprompters.
It's a very interesting question that requires some speculation. I actually did a story. We did a story a year ago that another girl that works for me now, young woman who recorded a principal in Connecticut who was saying that they don't hire Catholics. And I can remember this one. She said, "We don't hire Catholics. We discriminate." I mean, this is against the law. He was fired from Greenwich schools in Connecticut. Jeremy Boring was his name, Cobb, Connecticut. And we did this story, and this local anchor in Greenwich, I'm trying to remember the name of the local News 12, New Jersey, News 12, Connecticut, News 12, came up to me and interrogated me in front of the school. And this is the guy on tape, Jeremy Boring, who's talking about discriminating against people due to their religion. The governor of Connecticut came out against what he said. These are all Democrats. The U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal was praising my work. That's interesting. And this anchor was assailing me. And there was a little crowd that formed around this. There's a little crowd that formed around the school. And what everyone said to me afterwards is, "James, this guy, he wants to be you. He's upset that he's not you, but he secretly wishes he was doing what you're doing." Again, not a psychologist. That's Dr. Malone's field of expertise, but I think that says a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right. And, which is weird. And so then they ignore it, and then they subconsciously want to discredit it, even though if they got a tenth of the scoop, they would be putting it on the front page and they would feel great, right?
Yeah, it's a psychological. Again, this is not my area of. It's almost like you need a subject. You have to ask a subject matter expert about this, because this is not my area of expertise. But it's wicked. It's vindictive. There was one journalist named Laura Jadid who wrote a piece for Rolling Stone about this, and she's actually she's a left winger, but she's an honest liberal, and I have a lot in common with her. In the same vein as perhaps RFK Jr., who I interviewed last week. And Laura said, "James, you hold a mirror up to people and they don't like what it is that they see. They don't like the reflection that they see in themselves." With what you did, like, for example, Connecticut, that News 12 reporter just lashing out at you because he's stuck in this horrible position that he's in where he's not able to do what you do. And he makes a good wage, but his conscience eats at him, seeing that you're doing what you guys are doing what you're doing, and he cannot do that, either because of the position that he's in his corporation, or because he lacks the will or the skill set, or all of the above. So there's this wicked, vindictive attack against you to stop you, because your very existence is a threat to his psychological well-being. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it actually makes total sense. I think there's a lot of that going on these days. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy.
The Greedy Bankers,
are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom